The Philippine Coast Guard is responding to an oil spill from the sunken tanker Terra. This is from G Captain, and it was published on the 26th of July 2024. The Philippine Coast Guard has provided an update on the sinking of the MT Terra and the ongoing oil spill response operations. The 1,415 DWT coastal tanker sank on July the 25th after encountering severe weather associated with the typhoon, resulting in the death of one crew member. On Friday, a Coast Guard spokesperson reported that the Coast Guard's Marine Environmental Protection personnel are actively laying dispersants and collecting emulsified oil from the surrounding area. At 1 p.m. on Friday, Coast Guard officials met with representatives from the shipping company and contracted salvage companies to discuss the plan and timeline for the siphoning operation. According to the Coast Guard, the siphoning operation could be completed within 7 days, given the vessel sank in a depth of 34 meters. He assured the public that there is no immediate cause for concern, but preparations are being made for the worst-case scenario to mitigate potential negative impacts on the marine environment. The Coast Guard has also assessed the potential trajectory of oil spills if the situation worsens. Efforts are being made to mobilize resources, consult experts, collaborate with local government units and stakeholders to prevent a maritime environmental catastrophe. Earlier, the Coast Guard confirmed that the 16 crew members have been reunited with their families, while the deceased crew member's body has been turned over to the bereaved family. Coast Guard divers are on standby for an underwater assessment as soon as the weather conditions permit. The Coast Guard Maritime Industry Authority are conducting a joint maritime casualty investigation. In an official statement, the operators of Terra expressed regret over the vessel sinking. The tanker encountered severe weather, prompting the master to seek shelter and eventually return to port. Despite assistance from a tug, the Terra began listing and issued a distress signal to the Philippine Coast Guard. 16 Filipino crew members were rescued, but one crew member was missing and later found deceased. The vessel was carrying 1,439 metric tons of industrial fuel oil at the time of the sinking. The company says it is fully cooperating with anti-pollution efforts and receiving technical assistance from the International Tanker Owners Pollution Federation for the cleanup operation. Protection of the maritime environment is a cornerstone of the operator's operation, and all efforts are being made to mitigate the effects of loss of fuel oil from the sunken vessel. This could be a huge problem. They are cleaning up an oil spill right now, but that's not from the main cargo. That is from the ship's engine, and probably not very big. Nothing compared to the 1,439 metric tons that's on board that they plan to siphon off. Sooner rather than later. There's a lot that can go wrong here, that's for sure. The ship's only sitting in 34 meters of water, but still, this is not going to be an easy operation, I wouldn't think. There's definitely a lot that can go wrong. Unfortunately here, one man did lose his life, and that's always the worst part. But hopefully they can get all the fuel off of this ship and prevent something really, really bad happening, that's for sure. Rest in peace to the sailor who lost his life, and condolences to his family.